Hello, Paradise Panther artists. My name is Mrs. Telfer, and I'm excited to be with you today to tell you about our next master artist, Winslow Homer. Homer is one of the greatest American painters and is best known for his watercolors and oil paintings of the sea. Born in 1836, his artwork paid attention to light and atmosphere, and often featured ships, fishing boats, and other features of the ocean. So, ahoy mateys! Let's get started and learn more about this famous American artist. Here we go. Would you like to take a trip today in a time machine? Well, let's get ready for takeoff. Start by fastening your seatbelts, and then help me as we count down using a whispering voice. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! We're going back, back in time. We're going past the year 1940. Okay, now it's 1900. And we're entering the 1800s. I'm going to stop soon, so hold on tight. All right, I'm stopping it now. Do you know what year it is? It is the year 1870, over 150 years ago. Look around at your school. I bet it looks very different than schools in the year 1870. And I bet the playground looks different too. At recess, what will you play? Because there is no equipment, no blacktop to bounce a ball, and not even a big toy to climb. Take a look at this picture. It may give you an idea of a game you could play without any special equipment. Look at how the boys are dressed, very differently from the way you dress for school today. They are wearing suspenders, and they're barefoot, and they're wearing hats. This painting is titled Snap the Whip, and that is also the name of the game the children are playing. The artist's name is Winslow Homer. Homer shows us in his art what life in America was like over 150 years ago. He liked to paint the things he loved to do as a child. Homer painted happy memories and happy people. His paintings remind us of happy days we will never forget, days of total enjoyment. The children Homer painted were no little angels sitting for portraits in their best clothes. These children look full of energy and are having fun. He wanted you to feel their freedom and their enjoyment of being outside. The building in the background of the last painting is a one-room schoolhouse. The painting by Winslow Homer takes place outside of the one-room schoolhouse. There is one teacher for all grades, and all grades are in one classroom. Let's take a look what this schoolhouse is like inside. Without using your voice, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Does this one-room schoolhouse look like your classroom? Thumbs up if it does. Thumbs down if it doesn't. Thank you. I bet many of you put your thumbs down. You can put your hands down now. Your classroom might have whiteboards, computers, desks, and chairs. But this classroom from Homer's time does not. And you would not be able to come to school without your shoes on. I want you to close your eyes now and don't open them until I tell you. Ready, Set, open your eyes, and look at the screen. I want you to think in your head about the first thing you were drawn to in this painting. What was the first thing you saw? Did you notice the boy in the middle first? I noticed him first because he is taller. He has a bigger hat, and it is a lighter colored clothing. The first thing you see in a painting is called the focal point. Homer made you notice the taller boy first because he painted his hat and his shirt in lighter colors. The colors around the taller boy are darker. The boys in the painting are looking back, maybe because someone is waving in the far left of the field. I'm wondering, who might that be? It might be a parent or a friend of the boys, but we can't see the person clearly. Homer wants you to tell your own story about who might be waving to the boys. So he painted the person far away. Raise a quiet hand if you can find the focal point, or what you see first in this painting. If you have an idea, raise a quiet hand and your teacher will call on you. Yes, we can see the focal point of this painting is the boat and the boys in the boat. Great job. The darkest part of the painting is the boat and the boys. The lightest part of the painting is the sky and the waves against the boat. Look carefully at how Homer places the lightest part right up against the darkest part. He makes us look right at the boat by doing that. Light against dark creates contrast. I would like you to remember this new art word. Contrast is a good way to show a focal point. Here, the wind is pushing the sails and making the boat go fast. We know the boat is moving fast because the breeze is strong and it makes the sails lean over. Now look carefully at the bottom of the boat. We can see that the boys and the man in the red shirt have been fishing. You have seen how Homer painted light against dark to show contrast and to make a focal point. Value is an art word that means light and dark in art. One color can have many different values. A red can be very, very dark. Another red can be light and fresh looking. A third red can be so light that it looks like pink. Those are different values of the same color. If an artist wanted to make a color darker to show a dark value, they need to add black. The more black we add to a color, the darker it becomes. And we would need to add white if we wanted to make it lighter. The more white we add to a color, the lighter it becomes. Now let's play a game with value by going back to our boys in the sailboat. I'm going to point to a part of this painting. If I point to a light value without using your voice, go ahead and open your hand and show all 5 fingers to show light like the sun. If I point to a part that it has a dark value, go ahead and close your hand and make a fist to show darkness. Ready? Here's your first one. Take a look at this color. If you see a light value, go ahead and open your hand like the sun. If you see a dark value, go ahead and close your hand to show darkness. Great, I should see your hand open like the sun. This color has a light value. Okay, here is your next color. Go ahead and open your hand if it's light like the sun. Close your hand if it shows darkness. Great, your hand should be closed to show this has a dark value. Here's your next color in the middle of the boat. Open your hand like the sun. Close your hand to show darkness. Yes, this is another dark value. Your hand should be closed. Here is your last one on the sail. Go ahead and open your hand like the sun. Close your hand to show darkness. Yes, this is a light value. Your hand should be open like the sun. Great job, artists. Some words that make me think of a light value are bright, sunshine, white, and shiny. Some words that make me think of dark values are shadow, black, gloomy, night, rainy. Homer used value all the time in his artwork. He was a master of value. So far, we have seen Homer's paintings of happy memories and happy people. But he also liked to do exciting paintings, even a little scary. This man looks like he is in danger. Maybe because there are sharks and big waves. The wooden mast that holds up the sails has broken off, so he can't get back home. He notices a water spout, which is a small tornado close by. I'm wondering if he will be okay. Homer lets you tell your own story about what happens to this man. But he did add something to the painting that gives the man some hope that he will be rescued. Look, we can see a boat off in the distance. Now, let's find the horizon line. It's where the sky meets the land in a landscape, or the sky meets the water in a seascape, like this one. We see the horizon line right here, where the sky meets the water. Great job. Next, let's meet Winslow Homer in his studio. Look, we can recognize the painting on the easel behind Homer. It's the shark painting that we just saw before. And Homer is holding a painting palette in his hand. Homer used his palette for mixing colors to show dark and light values. I'm wondering if you like Homer's paintings and if they make you feel like you were actually there in the picture with the people. Homer would like your answer. Let's go ahead and listen to him next.
I'm so glad you like my paintings. I always tried very hard to make it seem as if the people looking at my pictures were actually there and experiencing what was happening. I'm not interested in you saying, "My, look at these beautiful brushstrokes he used." That's not important. What is important is making it seem real to everyone who looks at my paintings. I also don't care at all if important people in the art world like my work. I only care if everyday people, like you children, like my paintings. Thank you for learning about me and looking so carefully at my pictures. That makes me very happy, just like the boys felt happy in Snap the Whip.
Now it's time to travel back in our time machine. Let's go ahead and wave goodbye to the boys playing outside the one-room schoolhouse. Go ahead, give them a wave without using your voice. Next, go ahead and fasten your seatbelt and help me quietly with the countdown. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! We're zooming forward in time. We just passed the year you were born. Oh, we better start to slow down because we don't want to go into the future. And stop. Whew. Here we are, back in the present year. I hope you enjoyed your trip back in time to meet Winslow Homer and see what life was like more than 150 years ago through his paintings. Great job, artists. Great job today learning about one of America's greatest artists. Next, in your art activity, I hope you enjoy creating a seascape using different values of black, gray, and white. You will be able to embrace Homer's love of the sea. And I will see you next time, Paradise Panther artists. Have a great day and smooth sailing.